many of our employees have been ALICE trained.
Sure.
The administration, including some teachers. We've also done some active shooter drills in the building, and we consistently do lockdown drills throughout the year that I'm sure you've heard of.
Sure.
As a parent. But some of these other questions, more specifically, we can definitely get back to you. And I think the policy will answer some of the questions about the ammunition. Currently, it's the security guard, the ex-state police officer who's going to own the weapon, and that is addressed in the policy.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Ray alluded to a lot of the same questions I had, but I do have a brief statement, more so for the administrators than the board. Every day I've been hearing it firsthand accounts from people I know, people I do not know, concerning their children being bullied in the school. And I get the same answer, is nothing's being done. As far as the arming of the guard, I'm all for it, but I'm wondering why he wasn't armed all along. If he's not armed, then it's just another adult walking down the hall, and we already have those. We need a more proactive approach and more of a deterrent. I would hate to see any teacher or administrator have to open fire to stop an assailant. But I think that's where the deterrent comes in. If these kids know that if they try to do this, there's going to be more than one guard walking around that can stop them. They don't know how many there could be. They know that they're not going to get a shot off before the threat is arrested. Then I think it's a lot less likely to happen.
2.1 is kindergarten play area. 2.2 is board policy number 709.1, where it is recommended that the board approve board policy number 709.1, standard operating procedures for persons authorized to use weapons as presented. 2.3 is a school police officer designation approval. It is recommended that the board approve for the solicitor to apply to the Court of Common Pleas of Beaver County to have John Ludwig designated as a school police officer pursuant to section 24 PS 7-778 of the Pennsylvania School Code. 2.4 is school police officer. It is recommended that the board approve the employment of John Ludwig as school police officer at a rate of $20 per hour. All required certifications have been received. 2.5 is a law enforcement and liability insurance. It is recommended that the board approve the law enforcement and liability insurance policy for the period of March 7, 2018 through June 30, 2018, with coverage limits of $1 million per occurrence with a deductible of $5,000 and non-monetary relief coverage of $100,000 with a $5,000 deductible at a cost of $255. 2.6 is a ROAR agreement. It is recommended that the board approve the additional provision to agreement with ROAR, which reiterates that ROAR shall be exclusively responsible for the cost of the Athletic Rest Area Center. And 2.7 is a distribution of materials. It's recommended that the board approve the following material for distribution to students, and that's the Riverside Archery sign-up. Would anyone like 2.1 through 2.7 separated? Seeing none, I make a motion we approve 2.1 through 2.7.
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Foley. Any discussion on said business? Seeing none, roll call.
Mr. Bender?
Yes.
Mrs. Kroback?
Yes.
Mr. Foley?
Yes.
Mr. Garvin?
Yes.
Mrs. Hughes?
Yes.
Mr. Plasmar?
Yes.
Mr. Radevsky?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.